Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, Nandini. Can you connect Nandini?
Yeah, sure. Sure, ma'am.
Chandrika Likita not there. Devi not connected. Devi, do you have all these recordings?
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, Devi. Do you have all the recordings? All the theory recordings?
Yeah, except the 11th recording, I don't have that.
No, I think I only missed it. No worries. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I'll once again show you. Uh, Nandini,
Yeah,
share your screen.
sure.
I'll once again show you how to log into database. Right. You can open.
Sure.
What is your ID, Upasana? I'm not able to see the ID. When you're connecting, I will see the ID. So this week, I'm going to take only 40 minutes class, 45 minutes. Okay. No.
Yeah, sure.
Right. So while opening Oracle, a small window will be open. This is a small window. Okay. So you should not close that window.
Okay.
If you close that window, Oracle window will be closed. This window.
Okay.
Now, I received the I received the links from you all. Okay, let us select one study, okay, and we'll work on that study. Okay. So let us see today types types of the window. So this is how to log in. How did we log in to Oracle? So we can go to Internet Explorer, favorites, Oracle 4.6. You will get the login page. Click on login. If you click on login, it will ask you to enter the username and password. Okay, if you have any confusion with the username and password, it is there on the desktop. On the desktop, you have application details, you have username, and you have password, you have database to log in. You can use these. So we have two types of windows, if you can see. If you expand plan and see programs,
Query programs.
query programs. So programs is called full window. You can see for each and every window that you have full mode and query mode. You have so query window and full window. So query window is browse mode, another is full window. So one is full window, other one is browse window. In the full window, we can create the record, we can delete the record, we can edit the record, and we can even search for the records. But in query window, we can only search for the records. We cannot delete, we cannot create, we cannot even edit the record, existing record. Okay. So let us open programs. So let us see programs. It is showing the window title bar, maintain programs and projects. Maintain programs and projects, right? So that means this is a full window. We are able to maintain the records. Go to query. Let's say I have lot of records here. I just want to search for the particular record. I just want to search for the particular record. Okay, go to data. Sorry, query. Enter query. You can search for the queries here. So let's say
Percentage D.
now T. Let's say I would like to search all the records starting with S here. Sometimes you may not be able to recall the complete code. If you know the complete code, that's fine. You can enter the complete code. But I don't remember the complete code. I just remember only it is starting with T or yes. The yes followed by percentage. So it is showing all the records starting with yes. So let me search based on the T starting with T. So again go to query, enter query, T percent. Percent will represent all the characters, n number of characters. No recordings for the practical sessions. Okay, so practical sessions will not be recorded. Starting with T, it is showing all the records starting with T here, you can see. I would like to now search for ending with T. So go to query, enter query, percent T. It will show you all the records ending with T. see, it is showing all the records ending with T. Now go to query, enter query. I know the proper code, so no need to use the percentage here. TML or TML. Go to query, execute query.
Join record.
It's showing directly TML. And let's say, go to query, enter query. T% means it will show you the record starting with T, ending with T. T%T. It is showing starting with T, ending with T, only one record. Right? So now, without entering any query, if you directly execute query, it will show you all the records. Without entering any query, if you directly execute the query, it will show you all the records. See, now here we can search for the records and we can create the records. Go to data, insert record. If you want to create the new record, you can go to menu bar, data, create record, insert record. You can create ABC, XYZ, code ABC, description XYZ. So that means you are able to create the record. You saved it, right?
Yes.
So after saving, it will show you in the message line transaction complete,
And save.
one record applied, saved. Now you can edit the existing record. You can edit the existing record. Right. So we can edit the existing record. We can delete the record. Can you try to delete this one? So now we are able to delete the record. So you can save even after deletion also, you must save the window. Okay, so now exit. So we have full access here. In the programs, we have full access. If you go to query programs, exit, open query programs, the query programs. So query programs, it is not showing any program by default. The window itself opened in the query mode. You can see the message line, you will be able to understand. Enter query, press F8 to execute the query. So press F8 to execute the query and control. So if you directly execute query, it will show you all the records. If you want to enter the particular search, you can enter the search and execute query. If you directly execute query, it will show you all the records. Okay, so code, you can add any code, you can add, no problem. Starting with, let's say,
Like random.
just we all starting with C. Starting C, we have lot of records. So starting with D also, you may have a lot of records. Starting with F, not only one letter, you can even go for the multiple like more number of characters also we can use it here.
There is no records.
Which one that you entered, Nandini?
Actually, I entered randomly FCS percentage.
Records are not there with your query. That's the reason it is not showing any records. So F, S percentage, F percentage, anything. So you will get it now.
Yes.
Go to query, execute query.
It's connecting. I don't know. My connection is lost.
You can reconnect.
Sure. Can you give me the access?
You have access.
Yeah.
So go to query, execute query now. Now we'll try to create the record. Go to query, first execute query. Okay,
Yes.
no problem. Yeah. It is showing here. When you're trying to create the records, see, go to data, insert record. It is showing in the message line. If you're trying to insert the record, it's not inserted. And read the message line.
You cannot read.
You cannot read the record here. If you go to any field, if you try to edit the record also, you'll not be able to edit. Let's say I would like to remove those findings study in asthma. I would like to remove asthma and dose finding. Last keyword I would like to remove. Directly you can use backspace to remove. No need to go to edit field. You can just put the cursor there and you can directly edit the data.
The field is protected.
So field is protected against update. Okay. So that means you cannot create the records here, we cannot edit the records here. If you try to delete also, you will not be able to delete the records. Program cannot be deleted since project exists for it.
Is it because we open through query programs?
Yes. You can see the window title bar, display programs and projects. We can only view the records here. We cannot create, we cannot edit, we cannot even delete the records. So we can only search for the records. We can only view the records. Clear, right?
Yes.
Right. Next, exit. So this is what the difference between full window and query window. So I'm going to start the workflow. If you can go to desktop on my system only. And one more thing to confirm, you cannot open this Oracle software in your system. Do not try to open in the in your system's Internet Explorer. It will not be open. Okay, so it will be open only in the system, in the server only. Okay, so on my desktop, wherever that I'm using the server, on my desktop, I have one Word file, sorry, Notepad. Nandini, you can use Windows down so that you will navigate to desktop. You have Windows symbol, right? Windows down. Windows D.
Where is it?
No, not all these. When in your keyboard, you will find the key Windows. If you are using Windows, D. Press that Windows and D. It will down all the windows at a time. Otherwise, you can minimize one by one. Minimize all the windows.
Okay.
Not that one, that is your any desk window. Not that one.
Yeah.
So within that, Oracle window, right? You can minimize that.
Yeah.
Now you have desktop. We have last notepad, you can see. The last notepad, yeah, that one. Open that. As you know, all these steps, right? Startup, conduct, closing.
Yes.
I only listed as startup steps. In the startup, the first step is study design, protocol configuration. Protocol configuration. So in the protocol configuration, the first step is naming and defining the study. So as the first step is study design, you know the reason for the first step as study design. Because further, if you are creating the CRF, if you are designing, configuring validations, derivations, you will ask you to select the study. It will ask you to select the study. That's the reason for us we have connectivity. You have to make sure that the live version of the study available in the database. Now we are going to create live version of the study Let's see what happens if you are trying to create the study. The first step, we have to name the study, define the study in the study design. Okay. Now you can go to article. I'll show you where do we design the study. It's already open. It's in the system. Yeah, not that one. In the system tray, it is showing right down the window. Any desk, launch article, local
Yeah,
host,
yeah, sure, sure. Yeah.
OPA guest one. Yeah. Studies. Easy study design. Nandini, when you're navigating, bit slow. Other people may be taking the notes.
Yeah,
No
sure.
need to take the notes also. No need to take this navigation also. I'll show you the navigation on my desktop. You can take the picture. I cannot send you the navigation
Okay.
because in this server I cannot open email and all.
Okay.
Okay.
Could you
So
please repeat once again, ma'am, in the design?
yeah, I'll repeat it. Exit. You close this one. Yeah, close the design, close the plan. You see, these are all the subsystems, right? Study design will be done in the design subsystem. When you expand the design, you have easy study design. In that, in the design, you again have studies. Nandini, you can close the studies once. It is showing closed, right? You can close it.
Yeah.
Hmm. Now you can see when you expand the design. So when you expand the design, it is showing all the windows within the design. One of the window is study. Expand the studies. Whoever connected to any desk, please do not try to navigate. If you can let me know, from tomorrow onwards, I'll give you access. Someone connected with 004SH744, they're trying to navigate. Okay, please do not try to navigate. I'll give you access if you want. You can just let me know. From tomorrow onwards, I'll give you that. So, easy study design. Design, studies, easy study, design.
Can I open that?
These are easy study design window where we can create the study. Right. This is a window where we can create the study. Okay. So let's say how to create the study here. Go to data, insert record. So wherever you navigate, if you can just directly go to data, insert record. So you can just try to create the random study. XYZ, yeah, something. Version 1, study version 1. Title, some random title, because I'm not going with the, I'm not going to keep the study. I'm going to anyway delete. Now it is showing, it is asking you to select the program, project, organizational code, and the regions. So can we skip these fields? When you are creating the study, can we skip the fields? So can we skip the program code? just try to skip the program code and try to move to project code. It is taking, right? Because if you select project, automatically it will even select the program also. Can you try to move to organizational code? Skipping program and project? You are unable to move.
Yes.
If you're trying to move also, you're unable to move, showing the message line, field is protected against update. Sorry, field must be entered. As this field must be entered. That means without entering project code, program code, we cannot move further to organizational code. Clear it? So that means before we start designing the study here, before we start creating the study here, so you must make sure, you must ensure that you have already created project, program, organizational code, and the country. Okay. So that means first you have to go to plan, create all these, then start designing the study. So we are going to do that now first. Exit. You will not be able to exit from here. Say no. Again it is asking field must be entered. Say okay. Now this will be exited, right? So as you know, the first step is configuring the study. But when you're trying to configuring study, it is asking the prerequisites. So what are all the prerequisites? Program, project, organizational code means who organizing the study, sponsor, nothing but. In which place the trial is going on, country, master country. And the program, project. So let us go to plan first. We are not going to touch admin. So let us go to plan. So expand plan. Go to programs. Okay. So you can go to programs in the plan. Each program for each interventional drug. Program for each interventional drug. Each program for each interventional drug. And within this, we even have the project. So this is the hierarchy. Program contains projects. Projects contain studies. That means before we start creating study, we have to follow this navigation. So program contain project, project contain studies. So what is the difference between this program and the project? Program for each interventional drug. For each interventional drug, we have program. For each and every drug, we have program.
This setup and all is for UAT testing, right?
Before UAT testing.
Yeah. Before the testing, yeah.
Yes, yes. Okay, so UAT testing is in the definition. Okay,
Okay.
so right. I'm just going with Likita study. Okay. Likita sent me on influenza. Okay. So I received studies from all of you. Okay. In the order when I'm checking, I find study on influenza sent by Likita. Okay. And Sriram, I also saw your study. So paracetamol, will it work in hypertension? Did you see the results?
It is still in the phase of enrollment only.
Okay, okay. Sai Rajesh, neonatal infection we already have in the database. Sri Lakshmi, I'm not finding exact study name here. I have to open this maybe. Rose sent me sickle cell disease. This is also good because sickle cell we didn't have. Influenza also we didn't have here in the database. Jyoti, pancreatic. Right. Sent me on respiratory, but this is not the complete link. Right. That's all I got. So we will work on influenza. I'm going to share this link in the GoToMeeting chat box. You can save this, everyone, along with your study. You can even save this link also better. So when we are working on the study, it will be easy for you to review that. So I'm just pasting here to everyone. You can just save this link. So influenza disease, work control, phase 3. Okay, you can open and you can just review that study whenever you get time. Okay. Now, program is for each intervention. So, what is the drug name? You can just keep open, Nandini.
Yeah, sure.
Keep open that link. I will just read the drug name.
One is placebo and
So one is placebo. Other one is, what is the drug name? Nitazoxanide.
metazoxanide.
Yeah, nitazoxanide. So we will work on that one. So each program for each interventional drug. We create program for each interventional drug. Okay, so this is double blind, placebo control, trial, uncompleted. Right. So we'll create program for this drug. What is the difference between program and project then?
Muted.
So program is for each interventional drug. Let's say we have variations within the program. Let's say variations within the drug. We have 2 different doses, 2 different formulations, 2 different indications. We can go on creating. We can go on creating the projects. Let's say I have paracetamol. I'm working on 3 different doses. So we only have one program for the paracetamol drug, but different dose, different projects. One project is for 250 mg, another is for 500 mg, another is for 650 mg. So within the product, if you have any variations, you can go on creating projects. If you don't have any variations also, at least for one dose, one route of administration, one formulation, one indication, we have to create a project. That means each program at least must have one project. Okay. So you can go to the article. You can open article. We'll add the code, program code, NIZ or NITZ, insert record. So anywhere, if you want to create a new record, you can just directly go to data, insert record. Okay. So NITAZ code. For these codes, you have the standard templates. So either to follow the first letter of the product, last letter of the product, or first letter of the product, then first letter of the sponsor, first 2 letters of the sponsor, then 2 letters of the product. It can be any format. We'll have the standard templates for this. I'm using random here, NITAZ, starting few letters of the product. You can just add the description here. The complete drug name you can add. It is to treat so-and-so disease. Nitazoxanide for influenza used in the treatment of uncomplicated influenza. ZOXANID. Okay. You can add and save it, Nandini. Okay. Tomorrow I'll connect. Tomorrow we'll connect and we'll work on projects. Again, I'll show you how to create the program. Okay. So I'm going to close the session for today. We'll connect tomorrow, same time. 9:15 Eastern Time, India time, 6:45. 6:15 Pacific time, Russia. So closing the session for today. Okay.
Excuse me. I have a quick question.
Yeah, please.
So for each program that you create, that will be based on the actual trial, right? So some may have 2, 3, and others, or well, 4 or 5, and others may only have 2, which would be like the exact drug and the placebo.
Yeah, right. For each combination that we create one program. That combination we create one program. For each research drug, we create one program.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a good day.
So, Chandrakula, quick question. So,
Yeah.
program is the drug. So, the project will be the main drug and also placebo, right?
No. Variations within the drug.
Oh, variations within the drug.
Yeah. Placebo we will not add here. We'll only add the research compound here.
Okay.
I'll show you where to add placebo.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Welcome. Bye. Sorry, I had to close the session early. If you
No,
have any
no.
before the tomorrow's class, I'll clarify.
Sure. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.